morning, guys. Welcome to the channel, OGA Outdoors. You saw me running around yesterday. I was trying to get this truck filled up. I got a delivery going out here in a few minutes. It's strange, the weather. It's like 48 degrees right now, maybe even cooler than that, and it's supposed to be 80 this afternoon. They got like a red flag warning flashing on my phone. I thought I was at the beach or something, but it's like for the extreme drought we're having. We hadn't really rained in like 2 months. There's supposed to be high winds, low humidity today, so there's like outdoor burning is banned, so I guess that's going to kill my fire pit customers. But I guess someone on the south side of the river didn't get the red flag warning. I got several of these heating customers though. They're starting to show up. This one here is a 3-year repeat customer. I've got another guy coming this morning. This is going to be his 3rd year. I got a new customer I delivered to probably 2 weeks ago. They got 2/3 of a cord. They got a truckload, and I carried my trailer too. They've already messaged me wanting another 2/3 of a cord, so that's what, a cord and a third. So they're expecting to burn a lot, I guess. So I'm down here at the roadside stand. I had 3 bundles in here. They're all gone, so let's see if they paid. So I got a $20 bill, so at $5 a piece, that doesn't work out right. I first, thinking, well, maybe I got a tip, but the more I look here, you can see this loose stack, there's something gone from the top, so they paid for their 3 bundles, and they got just enough to make what they thought was a bundle, which is it's right on it. So that was definitely an honest customer. That just shows you that people are good. They could have gotten half of this, or I don't know. I've only been shorted. I know I had a full-blown theft of like once. I think they got like 6 bundles, something like that, and didn't leave anything. A couple times the money's worked out on the maybe short. Like in this case, they might have say they left me a 20 and they took 5 bundles. But several times I've had too much money, so it all works out. I mean, pretty happy with the way the customers are treating the roadside stand and the honor system. So here we go. We got 8 bundles. I'll put these down at the roadside stand. I made 15 bundles a couple of days ago. My convenience store customer, he's got just a few left. He'll text me one day, probably this coming week, and say, hey, I need 40. So I got to make a lot more firewood bundles. I'll be truthful, I don't like making bundles. It's just, it makes the firewood go further. It's more profitable. So I guess I'll keep doing it, but I don't really push the bundles that hard. I guess I don't even really know where I'm going with this video. I'm so busy. Just saw that guy leaving. He got a face cord, a Rick, whatever. He wasn't even on the calendar. He just texted me and showed up. The guy that's supposed to be here, he's messaged me and said don't think he can make it and he wants to come tomorrow. Well, today's Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday. I told him I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm gonna go to church and I'm gonna just take the day off on Sunday. So we'll have to reschedule him, I guess. But where I'm going with this video is like, I thought my pricing was right, because you want people to tell you no. You don't want everybody to say, yeah, I'm going to come get it. Like cherry, for my smoker customers, cherry's been the most popular thing as of late. I've sold a lot of cherry, and I got to hang on to what I've got. I don't have much left as far as logs to cut up for next year. My biggest customer, my most lucrative customer, is the baseball team, the Rocky City Trash Pandas. They buy a lot of cherry from me, so I'm gonna definitely have enough to take care of them. But some guy just messaged me this week wanting a load of cherry, and I've been selling it as pickup for, it was like $135 if they come and get it. Well, I just went ahead and told him it's gonna be $145. He said he bought it from me in the past. I didn't recognize his name. So he may have bought it from me a couple years ago, but he quickly didn't respond. It might have been even cheaper back then when he got it. So he quickly didn't respond back to me, so there's a no. I had a couple more tell me no, but there's not been many no's. So it's kind of telling me that my price may not be high enough, but we'll just have to wait and see. I've got plenty, I think, to get through this year, this winter, but next year is probably going to be, I don't know, I'm foreseeing me being short next year because business is going to grow. I set up a website, so I'm getting more random, people can go to the website and send me a message and I get an email, and I'm getting a lot of business there. I don't know, I got to figure out exactly where I want to go, but if you're selling firewood and you're selling out real quick, that's definitely a sign you're not charging enough. I've got several guys around here that I know that, they tell me they sold out. The Facebook guys, they say, "Oh, I'm already sold out." And I'm like, "Well, you're not charging enough." And then they'll raise their prices, and it doesn't sell fast enough for them. So then they drop their prices back. But I raise my prices, and I'm happy just to have firewood sitting out here because they're going to eventually buy it. Other people will be out, and it's a whole lot better to make the most profit you can. But right now I got to get these bundles down to the roadside stand. We may get to split a little more firewood, and it just depends on if anybody else shows up. I'm trying to keep my phone close by. But we'll get to this. Maybe we'll get a little footage out here. I can show you what I've got processed and ready to go for next year's inventory. It's kind of like what I call it's in season mode. I kind of like to watch it season for at least a year. So I told you I was going to show you what I've already got cut and split since I started back when the weather cooled off. Like I told you, I took off the summer, but this stack's back here behind me over here, they're both hickory. The one on the far side is the one I went and bought that, and I split it on down. It's basically a cord there, and then this stack you're looking at right here, that came from a treetop just from a neighbor about 300 yards that way. That's all split and done there, all hickory. Where the hickory ends back here, if y'all can see that, where the wood's darker back there, everything that's lighter this way. So it started out, it was oak, and then I got more hickory done. There's 4 cord there, so that's 4, and these 2 makes 6. Back where you saw me splitting, when I finish everything I've got cut, the rounds on the ground, I should have 2 more there, so that's 8. It's a slow go, but I'm hoping to have 40 by the end of the year. That's my goal if my business grows. But so I got about 30 right now. I don't think I've got enough wood, so I'm going to have to locate more logs. I haven't bought any logs yet. I haven't even really researched it in my area. I know the guys up north buy logs, still make money. I may look into that. I know the long straighter logs are a whole lot easier to process than a lot of this stuff I'm messing with. Yeah, so I may research that a little further and buying some logs. Hopefully I can get lucky and score a bunch more tree service firewood. That would be my preferred method. But if you're still watching, you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up and all that good stuff. And like I always say, I'll catch you on the next video. Really appreciate you watching. Thanks.